Hi, Eileen. Cutie.
Are you ready, Angel? Are you ready, sweetheart? Are you ready, my queen? Are you ready? Come. Yes, come. Yes, come. That's my angel. Yes.
All right, yogis. Time for yoga. Okie dokie, my friends. Welcome. Thank you for being here. But after. All right. Thanks for showing up, you guys, on this rainy day. Good job. Let's see, as far as special announcements, I have my breath work this Saturday. It's pretty much full, but there's like 1 or 2 spots left that I don't know, for whatever reason, those 2 spots just don't seem to get taken. So if you want to come, there's still a couple spots. And then if Saturday doesn't work, I'm also doing one on Monday. It's not here in this space. It's in Midvale in a dome. So ask me if you want that information for that one. It's me and Dante. He'll be doing music. So would love to have you. And then I do have some retreats in the summer that have spots open. I have Ojai, California in August, the beginning of August. And then I have Escalante in the end of August. That would be an easy one to just drive down. And then in October, I have Sedona. So if you're interested, they're all Thursday to Sunday, so like long weekends. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions, and all the info is on my website. Anything else? Do you have anything? Does anyone have anything? Does anyone have any announcements of your own? Okay. Let's just practice then. Look at her, she's so cute, this girl. Okay. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. So if you're not already there, you can take a moment to kind of move around, wiggle around, adjust, and then eventually you just settle in. So you can rest your hands if you want to in your lap. Palms face down to be a little more grounded. Palms face up to be a little more open and receptive. And if you'd rather, maybe you bring your hands to your heart, or even one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And let's just start with 3 big deep breaths together. So next, inhale, fill up as big as you can. Great, big, huge inhalation. Hold. And then big sigh, let it go. Ah. Good, couple more like that. Inhale, fill up. As big as you can get with this breath. Hold at the top. Take that extra little sip of air if it's there. And then open your mouth, let it go. Ah, yes. And then one more. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Pause, hold, let the breath circulate around inside of you. If it's there, take that extra little sip. And then open your mouth and release. Ah. Good. Now start to drop into your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can start to create that little whisper noise with your breath. So just as much as you can feel your breath expanding and contracting inside of you, you can also hear your breath moving slowly and intentionally through every little space. So take a moment just being here, really connecting to your breath, really finding your own internal rhythm. And if you want to start to move a little bit from your seat, you're welcome to. So you might just take like seated cat-cows or little circles with your torso. If you wanted, you could connect breath to movement. You could inhale your arms to the sky, exhale your arms to the ground a few times. So just sitting and maybe starting to move just a little bit, getting curious about how your physical body is feeling. And eventually, we'll all come forward to hands and knees. So please take your time, no hurry. But whenever you're ready, same thing from hands and knees. Just move around, feel around, explore. Feel into your body. Notice, how does your spine feel? How do your shoulders feel? Your hips, your hands, your low back, your mid back, your upper back, your shoulder blades on your back. And as you explore movement in your own way, make sure your breath is right there with you. Make sure you can feel those big, spacious inhales, long, strong exhales, all the way to emptiness. So your movement is guided by your breath. Give yourself about 3, 4, 5 more rounds exploring in this way. And then eventually, downward facing dog is where we want to end up. So you can start your own transition back whenever you feel so inclined. Nice job. And once you're back in your down dog, same thing. Just feel around. Pedal out your heels. Give your hips a shift from side to side, or maybe give your head a little shake or a little nod. And in your down dog, see if you can really find your strong hands on the ground, your strong foundation. So spread your fingers really wide and push into the ground with the pads of your fingertips. Imagine that you're pulling energy up from the earth, moving it through your arms, moving it through your side bodies, through your spinal column, and then feel that connection at your center. Even imagine there's a rope that's attached to your belly button and it's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So there's a little lift that comes from your center if you can find it. Take one more great big inhale, friends, into your down dog. And as you exhale, look forward to the top of your space, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Give yourself a moment in your fold. You can grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. You could bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers. Give the back of your neck some traction. So try to let your neck relax and let your head hang heavy. Invitation to bring your feet a little bit wider, so hips width distance at least. Make sure all 10 toes are facing forward. Bringing your feet wider will give your hips and your pelvis a little more space. Focus on lifting your butt as high as you can, using that connection to your center, the strength in your core. So think butt towards the sky and crown towards the ground. Try not to rock back into your heels. Your weight is just slightly forward. Take one last round of breath. And as you inhale next time, halfway lift. So get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, bow and fold. Nice, Diane. Do that again. Inhale to your halfway lift position. Stick your butt out and press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold. And then from the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Flowing with your breath for a moment. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slow swan dive down. Traction out your spine. Nice, Jana. As you inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And then listen, exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank position. Inhale at the top of your push-up push the ground away. And exhale to slowly lower, strong straight line. Inhale, peel your heart open. Lift, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice Arden. Take a great big inhale and push into the ground with your strong hands. Lift your hips even higher. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. All the way up, rise. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do one more like that. It's a sun A. Inhale, high mountain. Take your time, slow dive down. So try not to rush from pose to pose. Halfway lift, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower chaturanga. Yes, nice, Paul. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down, elbow tips point back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, Pam. Take one more big inhale as you push into the ground with your fingertips. Exhale, look forward, step or hop, top of your space, forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Arms extend overhead. Hands to heart. Exhale. Let's keep flowing with our breath, turning it into a sun B. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose, sit low, weight in your heels. Stay in your chair for just one in-breath. See if you can lift your heart and feel the connection to your center. As you exhale, dive down into your fold, Uttanasana. Very nice. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Again, try to keep that exhale going, lower down. Lift your heart. Nice, Katya. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Take it up and back, strong and powerful. Keep your hips high. Exhale, step forward as soft as you can. Hips high, yes. And then rise. You choose crescent or warrior one. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, lift your arms. Exhale, bring your hands back down and step your front foot back. Move through your vinyasa. See you in down dog. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Beautiful work. Left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Nice, Eileen. Exhale, step through softly. Use your strong core. Awesome, Jane. Inhale, rise. Crescent or warrior one. Up to you. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Exhale, hands down. This time, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. Rise, take it all the way up, arms overhead. Inhale, we're gonna go straight into one more round like that. Exhale, chair pose, sit low, Utkatasana. Stay for your in-breath, lift your heart, tone your belly. Exhale, fold and bow. Beautiful, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga dandasana, strong through your arms and your belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Beautiful awareness. Right leg to the sky, breathe in, three-legged. Exhale, soft as you can, step through. And then you choose crescent lunge or warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the earth, front foot back. See if you can continue your exhale or hold empty, lower down. Heart lifts, breathe in, peel it open. Nice, Marriott. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work, left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, step through so softly. Inhale, crescent or warrior one. Nice job. Exhale, hands back down. This time, back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, release. Root through your feet, rise all the way up, arms extend. Exhale, either hands to your heart or arms out to your sides with your palms facing open. So you choose, this is called mountain pose, Tadasana, traditionally. Or if you want, just hands to your heart is great. So if you can close your eyes and just for a moment, feel your body. Feel the energy inside of you. After that little bit of mindful movement, conscious breath, is it a little bit easier to feel yourself as an energetic being? Feel your breath flowing through every little space. Stay as you are and fill up as big as you can with your next inhalation. Hold in fullness, maybe an extra little sip. And then big sigh, let it go. Ah, good. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Bring your feet, if they're not already, hips width distance apart. All 10 toes face forward. And then from your chair, we're going to twist. Left hand comes down in between your feet to a block or the ground. Right arm to the sky. Try to keep both knees nice and even, flush with one another. Your butt is reaching back. Your spine is long. As you sit back, use your breath to twist from your center. If you want to work into the half bind, right arm could wrap behind you. Full bind, left hand could reach up and possibly your hands clasp. Take about 2 more rounds working your twisted chair. You don't need to force anything, but find your edge and just breathe into it. Soften around it. Maybe sit a little lower. One last round. Awesome work. Bottom of your exhale, let it go. Forward fold, unwind. Now pause right here in your fold. Grab hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, index finger and middle finger, wrap around your big toes. So bend your knees as much as you need. You might need to bend your knees a lot. Keep your fingers wrapped and maybe your knees bent a lot. Try to create a halfway lift with your next inhale. So stick your butt out, press back through the tops of your thighs, reach forward through the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, fold, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, and possibly your elbows reach out to both sides. Feel more space in your upper back. Breathe into your upper back. Use your core to help you work this pose and also to keep you from somersaulting forward as you work the pose. So this is a very active way of being in a forward fold. Use your breath. Take a couple more rounds into your back body, down the backs of your legs. Relax your neck and find your center. Use your core. So as you lift your butt, the front of your quad muscles start to fire up a little bit more. End of your next exhale, release your hands from your toes. Inhale to your halfway lift. Realign your spine one more time. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat. Plank pose, pause, side plank, Vashisthasana. Right hand is your base. So roll onto the baby toe edge of right foot, or feel free to bring your right knee down if you feel like modifying. If your right knee is not down, then lift your hips really, really high. So the higher you can get your hips, the less weight you will have to hold in your wrist and your shoulder. Maybe reach your left arm forward. Maybe float your left leg up and lift your hips even higher. Yes, amazing. Take one more great big inhale. Awesome, Trace. Exhale, plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up. Push the ground away. Exhale, strong straight line. Lower slowly for 3, 2. Keep your hips high. 1. So think chest, then belly. Inhale, Spider-Man Cobra. So fingertips on the hardwood floor, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side. Dip your left shoulder down. Nice, Jane. Inhale, back to center. Tone your belly as you lift your heart up. Another side. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Nice, Diane. Inhale, center, lift. And then release. Just find a tabletop position, hands and knees. All right, from your hands and your knees, push the ground away. So spread your fingers and actively push with your hands and feel your muscles in your arms fire up. So you want to keep that. Take your right arm forward and your left leg back. As you reach forward and back, notice if you just locked out your left elbow. Keep your left arm strong. Notice if your belly is dropping, draw your belly button in and up. Hips are square. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slow motion, elbow to knee. Round your spine, hollow out. Empty out. Inhale, re-extend. Long, strong, powerful line. Slow motion, elbow to knee. Navel to spine, all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend. You've got one more like that. As you exhale, slow motion, curl in. Yes, awesome work. Inhale, re-extend. Nice, Kirsten. As you exhale, my friends, reach your right arm back behind you. Bend your left knee, heel towards your butt. Lift your heart, so not just your head, but your heart. See if you can feel your mid and upper back mobility. If it's available, grab your foot or your ankle. Once you got it, kick foot into hand. Pull hand back into foot. Yes. Hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. Breathe into your low belly. So feel the stretch in your front body and send your breath there. One last round. Awesome, Liz. All right, slowly release. Come back to your spinal balance. Inhale, neutral spine. One more time, elbow to knee. Now it should feel good, like a nice counter pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tabletop. Set everything down. All right, take your right leg now and extend it straight out to your right. Toes face forward, sole of your foot on the ground. So it's like you're in a half wide-legged straddle. Left arm out to the left, and then all the way up. Gaze up if you can. Inhale. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath. So reach, 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 and then gently bring your shoulder and your head to rest down. If it is available, you might wrap your peace fingers around your right big toe, but no need to force it. Wherever you are at, make sure you can take big, spacious breaths. Soft face, soft jaw, and every single exhalation all the way to empty. Nice job, friends. All right, if you do happen to have your right hand lifted, bring it back to the earth. And then next time you inhale, unthread your left arm, reach it out and all the way up. And exhale, left hand down. And pick up your right foot and swing your right toes off the left edge of your mat. So curl them under and push them into the ground. Pull your hips to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. So you're going for length in your right side. And you can kind of feel around. You might round your back a little. You might arch your back a little. You might bend one or both elbows. So what can you find here? One last breath. And then back to tabletop. Good work. Back to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And then open up your hip. So bend your knee, reach your knee out and up. So it's like your right hip is a hinge on a door and your right leg is the door. Just swings open. So this shouldn't be coming from your hands or your shoulders. It should be coming from your right hip. Nice, Jana. Take one more big inhale. You're welcome to stay here if you prefer. Otherwise, right knee, left elbow as you exhale. Across your body, get as close as you can. Inhale, three-legged dog. See if you can open your hip. So articulate through that hip joint. Exhale, right to right. Aim for your armpit. Aim high. Yes. Inhale, back up. Open your hip one more time. And then everybody, knee towards your nose. Keep your hips high. Step through softly, low lunge. Beautiful. Stay low. Add a twist. Left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. Revolve lunge. Good. So left hand can be on the ground or a block, or I usually just lift up to my left fingertips. Hug in with your inner thighs. If you want to, you can stay here. Otherwise, we're moving into a revolved half moon pose. So take your left hand and start to crawl it forward. float your back foot off the ground eventually. See if you can keep your twist, keep squeezing your inner thighs. Keep your back leg strong, like you're pressing your back foot onto an invisible wall. Your hips should be square. So inner thighs face each other, and then you can work the twist from your center. Good adjustment, Katya. Take one last round, lift your back leg higher, twist further. Awesome, Jane. And then end of your exhale, friends, low lunge. So unwind, step your left toes back. Once you are in a low lunge, walk your hands to the long edge, the left long edge of your mat, coming into a wide-legged straddle. Inhale, halfway lift position. Bring your hands to your hips, and then take it all the way up to stand. All right, once you are standing, we're actually going to move into a warrior two. So pivot your right toes forward, bend your right knee, reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. If you need to adjust your legs in any other way, please feel free. Most of you look really good. Nice job. So see if you can feel your front knee tracking open towards your pinky toe. Pressing the outer edges of both feet. Next time you breathe in, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, reach up. Try to touch the sky. Reach slightly back. So imagine you're trying to lift your right rib cage up away from your right hip, and then keep that deep bend in your right knee. Keep tracking your right knee towards your pinky toe. Nice, Pam. Beautiful. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Come back to warrior two. Set up for a triangle pose. So straighten your front leg and maybe shorten your stance just the slightest bit, like an inch or so, not too much. Imagine you've got a rope attached to your back hip that's pulling back, and at the same time, you're trying to reach forward. So like you're being pulled in these two opposite directions. Reach, 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 reach. And when you can't reach anymore, only thing that has to change is your arm. So your right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. Right hand might come to your shin, to a block, or the Bikram variation, you could wrap your peace fingers around your right big toe. Just keep your heart open, keep your hips open. The integrity of the pose, the strength, the structure is in your legs. So you shouldn't be hyperextending through your knees. Little micro bend is great. Take one or two more breaths here. And then we are moving into a balancing half moon pose. Reach your right hand forward. You can take a block with you. Back leg floats up. Back leg strong and powerful, like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall behind you. Heart is open. Nice trace. Hips are open. Imagine you're breathing length and space into all directions. Amazing. One last big, huge in-breath. Nice, Paul. And then nice and easy, forward fold, however you need to get there. Once you are there, you might give your right leg a little shake out. And then eventually, tiny little potato bug balls. So big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. You can choose to press your heels towards the ground. That will work your ankle flexibility. You could also choose to lift your heels up high. That will work strength and balance. You might also wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins. Give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe into your back body a lot. Nice job, friends. Love the variations. Last couple of rounds here. With your next inhale, halfway lift, realign. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, bow, Uttanasana. From the press of your feet, take it all the way up. Arms extend overhead. And hands to heart. Let's just flow before we do all that on the other side. Inhale, high mountain. Baby back bend. Exhale, cactus your arms. Curl open, puff up your heart. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then slow dive as you exhale all the way down. Traction out your spine. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. Try to keep that exhale going. Chaturanga. Nice Marriott. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Nice Arden. Exhale, down dog. Great big inhalation as you push the ground away, lengthen, feeling all that space, and exhale, look forward, step or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Exhale, bow. Take it all the way up, big stretch, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Chair pose, sit back. So make sure your butt is going back, your knees are not coming forward. You should be able to look down and see your toes and the tops of your feet, no problem. Make sure your feet are hips width distance apart. And then we will twist, this time right hand down, left arm up. So right hand can come to a block in between your feet, could come to the ground. If you want to modify, right forearm could come across your thighs. If you want to take the half or the full bind, go for it. So about 3 or 4 more rounds in your variation of this twisted chair. If you're holding it, make sure your weight is back in your heels. You should be able to pick up your toes and spread them apart. Make sure your knees are nice and even. Spine is long. Last couple of rounds, friends. Awesome job. Keep your heart open, the left side of your heart, bottom of your exhale, let it go, unwind, forward fold. All right, this time, bend your knees probably a lot to begin with. Bring your arms outside your legs, and then hands behind your ankles, forearms behind your calves, elbows behind your knees. So if you're like me, I have to bend my knees a lot to get this. And then once I've got my arms placed, now we can work the pose. So press your arms into your legs back into your arms, and imagine that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. So lift your butt as high as you can. Think butt towards the sky, crown towards the ground. Press arms into legs, legs into arms. Feel the front of your thighs, your quad muscles start to fire up. Last couple of rounds, this is a very active forward fold. Breathe into it. Breathe into your back body. Imagine your breath moving down the backs of your legs, creating more space there. Next time you breathe in, my friends, release your legs and find a halfway lift. Realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Plank pose, pause. Left hand is your foundation, side plank. So roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot, or feel free to bring your left knee down if you feel like modifying. The higher, nice Kirsten, the higher you can lift your hips, the less weight it will feel like you're holding in your wrist and in your shoulder. So use your strong left side abdominals to hold you here. Maybe right arm to the front of the room and feel that length in your right side. Breathe into that length. Maybe your right leg floats up even higher. Maybe your hips lift even higher. One last big, huge in-breath. You're amazing. Nice PM, and then bring it back. Plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top. Slow motion all the way to your belly. Peel your heart open as you breathe in. And for just a moment, give yourself a child's pose. Sit back and rest. And just notice, feel, reconnect. Ujjayi. So use your breath to keep you here. Present moment. When you focus on the inhale and exhale, as they are happening, you can't help but be present. Everything else just kind of falls away. Give yourself a couple more rounds. Tabletop, hands and knees. So remember, strong arms rather than sinking into your wrists and elbow joints. You want to feel your arm muscles engaging. So actively push into the ground like you're trying to push it away. And then keep that left arm forward, right leg back. So as you reach, don't now lock out your right elbow. Keep your right arm strong. Keep pushing down with your right fingertips. Notice if your belly feels like it's dropping down, and see if you can draw your belly button in and up. So feel like you have a brace around your middle supporting you. Nice, Jane. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Nice, Katya. Slowly curl in, hollow out. Inhale, re-extend like you're moving through honey. Strong, long, powerful. Exhale, elbow to knee once again. All the way to empty. Good, nice, Paul. Inhale, lengthen. It's your last time. Exhale, curl in, hollow out. Nice, Arden. Inhale, re-extend. And then this time, going towards half bow, left arm reaches back, right knee bends, lift your heart. So don't lift your head with your neck, but lift your heart with your mid and upper back mobility. If you've got hold of your foot or your ankle, hug in with inner thighs as you gently work the pose with leverage. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Inner thighs are squeezing in to keep you out of your low back. Take one more huge breath, your personal fullest expression. See if you can spread your toes. Slowly release, come back to spinal balance. Inhale, reach forward and back. Neutralize your spine. And one more time, elbow to knee. This should feel good now. Round. Inhale, reach. Nice job. Exhale, lower down. All right, take your left leg and gate it out to the left. So toes face forward, sole of your foot presses down like a half wide-legged straddle position. Right arm out to the right, and then all the way up. See if you can open up. Breathe in and exhale to thread your right arm underneath you. So reach, reach, reach. Gently come down. So your head and your shoulder, they're on the ground, but it feels like there's a lift that comes from your belly button. That invisible rope pulls up. You can work the pose however you want to on this side. Use your big, deep breaths. All the way to empty with your exhalations. Last couple. All right, if you do happen to have your left hand lifted, set it back down. With your next inhalation, unthread your right arm. Reach it out and all the way back up. Exhale, right hand down. And then pick up your left foot, swing your left toes off the right edge of your mat. So push them into the ground, pull your hips left, ease back over your right shoulder. And feel into it. See what you can find here for yourself today. It should feel good in your body. Last deep breath. Back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Walk it out. All right. From your down dog, inhale, leg to the sky. And then peel that hip open. So try not to move through your hands or your shoulders. Move from your left hip. So you should feel your outer left glute squeezing. It's called your medial glute. Use it to lift your knee a little bit higher. One more inhale. You can stay if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Get as close as you can. Good, nice, Eileen. Inhale back up, three-legged dog. Open your hip if you can. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Aim super high. Push the ground away. Inhale, re-extend. Open your hip one last time. And then everyone, knee towards your nose. Round your back and step forward softly. Low lunge. Stay low. Add the twist. So right hand down or right hand on a block. Left arm to the sky. Strong legs. Squeeze your inner thighs. So you should feel your hips level with one another. If you want, you can bring your left hand to your sacrum and feel, are my hips level or is my right hip collapsing down? With your hips nice and level, start to move into your balancing half moon. So right hand reaches forward, back leg floats up. Once your back leg is floating up, maybe you bring your left hand back to your sacrum. See, are your hips still level? Are they still square? Squeezing through your inner thighs. Work your twist with your strong core. So left arm eventually reaches up. Yeah, and try not to reach up with just your arm, but open through the left side of your heart as well. Good. Got you to lower your right hip a little more. Take one last round and work your twist. Yes, good. Back leg strong. And let it go, low lunge. Step your right toes back, unwind. Once you have landed in your low lunge, friends, hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to your hips. And then press into your feet, take it all the way up to stand. Once you are standing, warrior two. So pivot your left toes forward, left arm forward, right arm back, bend into your front knee. And if you need to make any other adjustments, please feel free to do so. So feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. Pressing the outer edges of your feet. Next, inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up, try to touch the sky. Reach slightly back. Keep bending deeply into your front knee and tracking it towards your pinky toe. Yeah, good. Breathe into your long left side. Breathe into the space between your left rib cage and your left hip. One more big inhale. Exhale, come back to your warrior two, and then set up for triangle. So straighten your front leg and maybe shorten your stance just the tiniest bit. Hips get pulled towards the back wall by that invisible rope. Left fingertips reach for the front wall. So how much length can you create? Once you have lengthened as much as possible, left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky, or left to a block, or left hand to your left shin. Keep your hips open, nice Tracy. Keep your heart open and keep the integrity, good Liz, of the pose in your legs. So you're not hyperextending through your knee joints. You guys look awesome. Good work. Last couple of rounds in triangle. And then, awesome, Diane, we're moving into a balancing half moon. So left hand reaches forward. You're welcome to take a block with you. Back leg floats up. Heart stays open. Hips stay open. Yes. So all that space, breathe into it. All that length. Stomp your back foot onto an invisible wall. So if your back leg feels heavy, it's because you're not engaging the muscles in it. Take one last big inhale, lift. And then nice and easy, forward fold. Good job. Top of your space. You can give your left leg a little shaky shake. And eventually a little tiny potato bug ball, big toes together, tuck and curl. And breathe into your back body. If there's a variation you want to work with, feel free. Slow, intentional breath, ujjayi breath. Good job, you guys. With your next inhale, halfway lift, realign your spine. You can widen your feet if you want. Exhale, bow and fold. And take it all the way up to stand. Inhale, your arms extend. Hands to your heart center, exhale. All right, flow with your breath. High mountain, breathe in. Baby back bend, exhale, cactus your arms, navel to spine, protects low back as you curl open. Re-extend, realign, inhale. And then stick your butt out behind you as you take your dive down. Halfway lift with your inhalation. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep your exhale going. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, just for a moment, child's pose it out. Just notice whatever there is to notice, flowing through your own inner space. Just a couple more grounding breaths. And then downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Peel your right hip open once again. Please feel free to stay right here or option to flip your dog. So your right foot might step down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Heart forward. Breathe all the way down into your lowest, deepest abdominals. Feel your abdominal wall stretch. One more in-breath. Beautiful work. Come back, everybody. Three-legged down dog. Send your right leg nice and high. Lengthen it out. Breathe in. And then listen, exhale, right foot steps through, low lunge. Bring your back knee down. We're moving into half splits, half Hanumanasana. So if you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat or use anything else you've got. Yeah, you guys are awesome. You're already in it. Straighten your front leg or work it towards straight. If you bring your hips back to your heel, then keep your back toes tucked under. If you untuck them, what happens usually is you just round, curl under through your tailbone, and this is doing absolutely nothing for me right now. So you want to stay active. You want to pull your right butt cheek back like you're trying to stick your right butt cheek out behind you. Press down through your right heel and energetically try to pull your heel towards your body. Are you okay? So you want to feel that pulling back. Are you okay? Sorry. Here, use a block under here. You're all good. I was playing footsie with you, but you weren't ready for me. So press against me. Yeah. You feel that? So I want you to feel that activation, not pressing for. Yeah. Good job. I'm sorry. I'll just let you be. Picking on you. So if you are pushing your foot forward, you guys, you're not getting the stretch. You want to pull your foot back energetically. Even if you're working your full splits, once you get as far as you can, you want to pull your front heel back towards your body. So if you're pushing your heel forward and your tailbone's tucking under, there's nothing that's happening really in this pose. You're just kind of hanging out, breathing. But if you want to work the pose, you got to pull back with your right heel. You got to hug towards midline. So we don't want to just stretch and pull on our tendons and ligaments. We want to stretch our muscles. Keep that flexion through your toes. Keep pressing your heel down and pulling back. I'm going to push on you. Ready? Take about 2 more breaths. Yeah, good job. Yeah. So try to pull your right butt cheek back. Really good, everybody. I know it's uncomfortable. End of your next exhale. Nice job. Come forward, low lunge. From your low lunge, lift your back knee off the ground and then take it back to a 3-legged down dog, right leg to the sky. Open up your hip once again for a moment. It should feel relatively nice. Okay, and then when you are ready, pigeon pose, right shin comes forward. Bring your body down gently. So make sure your right knee is wide. It's wider than your hip. Even wider, Eileen. Yeah, good job. And then pull your right butt cheek up, 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 and back, 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 back. So you're not trying to sit in it. Sitting in your pigeon is the same thing as what I was just talking about with your half splits if you were pushing your heel forward. So sitting in your pigeon, you're just pulling on tendons and ligaments. You want to hug in towards midline, get all the joints really strong and stable, and then soften around it. That looks good, Pam. Keep that activation through your front toes like you're trying to spread them. Big deep breaths all the way down into your hips. And if you know that this pose just works better for you in a seat or on your back, please always feel free to take care of yourself. You'll get more if you meet yourself where you are at rather than trying to force something that your body is just not quite ready for. Good job, Sue. Nice awareness. Really good awareness of your hips, you guys. I'm so impressed. Take about 5 more rounds. Open your mouth anytime and sigh if you want. Last couple. And then bottom of your next exhale, friends, start to lift your upper body. And then we're gonna go back to three-legged dog one more time. So plant your hands, curl your back toes under, take your right leg back and up. Inhale, lots of length there. Maybe you wanna open your hip, anything that would feel good. One more inhale into your three-legged dog. And then once again, step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. So you're at the front of your mat, forward fold, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet all the way up, arms overhead, breathe in, stretch tall. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, please be playful. We are working with balance, so be kind to yourself. Bring your left hand to your hip, lift your right knee, and grab hold at the front of your right knee or shin. So you can work from here, just holding your knee if you prefer. Holding onto your knee, and you'll work like this. If you would like more, option to wrap your peace fingers around your big toe or grab hold of the outer edge of your foot, and then see if you can start to extend your foot forward. Try to stay tall, only extend as much as you can without rounding. Good. Maybe you're just holding your knee, that's fine. See if you can open out to the side. Press through your heel. And then if you get your leg open and you want to reach your arm out, go for it. I know it's so hard. Be playful, be compassionate. See if you can stay balanced and come back to center. And then only if you want to, only if you're feeling crazy, bring your opposite hand to your leg. And then see if you can kind of fold over your extended leg just for a quick second. It's so hard. All right, 3, wherever you're at, 2, and 1. Let it go. Shake it out. When you're ready, mountain pose or hands at your heart. And just close your eyes. Find your breath. Feel your body. Ujjayi a little bit longer. Next, inhale, arms to the sky, stretch tall. And exhale, dive down slowly. Lift and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Choose to move through your vinyasa, or if you'd rather, straight back to down dog is perfectly fine. Yes, awesome, Pam. Inhale, heart lifts. And then take it back. All right. From your down dog, left leg back and up, and open your hip again. You can stay, or only if you want, option to flip. So left foot comes down, left arm reaches forward, heart forward. Lift your hips, breathe down into your belly. Beautiful work. Awesome, Tracy. One more big inhale. Those of you in the back bend, feel all that opening in your front body. And then come back, three-legged dog. Extend your left leg high. Inhale here, lengthen. Keep your hips high, step forward softly. Come into your half split. So back knee down gently. Double up your mat if you need. Use some sort of cushion. Extend your front leg. And either bring your hips all the way back to your heel, or if you want to keep them higher, that's fine. Keep your back toes curled under so you can stay active and you can use them to push and leverage the pose. So remember, you're pressing down with your left heel, but you're not pushing it forward. You're trying to pull it back towards your body. You're trying to stick your left butt cheek out behind you. So as you stick your left butt cheek out, your heart reaches further forward. Even if you are going for full splits, you get into your fullest variation, and then you hug back in. So when you push your heel forward, and just try to get your legs as far apart as you can, you're just pulling on tendons and ligaments behind your joints, and that's actually not doing anything good. Good job, Pam. You ready? Put your hands on these. That looks a lot better this time. Yeah, good job. Sorry about before. All right, you were here for a while last time, so we're gonna be here for a while this time. About 3, 4, 5 more breaths. Good job. I know it hurts, huh? You're doing really good though with your left quad. Thank you guys. Good awareness. Awesome, Pam. Last couple. Work the length in your left leg. Use your breath to soften around your heart edges. Awesome, Jane. All right, my friends. Let's say next exhalation, all the way to empty, then come forward into your low lunge. Lift your back knee off the ground. 3-legged down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Might feel nice to open your hip for a moment. And then pigeon pose when you're ready. Left shin forward. Gently bring your body down. Nice and wide with your left knee. Pull your left butt cheek up and back, so you're not trying to push your hips towards the ground and sit on the ground. You're trying to lift your left butt cheek up and back, like there's an invisible block under your left hip. Yes, nice, Liz. So that is the structure, that is the integrity of the pose. Then you can soften around it. Big, spacious inhales. And slow, steady exhales all the way to emptiness every time. Just allowing yourself to feel, be in your body. Just whatever's there, whatever's coming up. You're not trying to fix it. You're not trying to make it go away. You're just noticing it. You're just breathing into it. Take about 4 or 5 more rounds and you're pitching. Good job, everyone. Your next inhale, get as big as you can and send it down into your left hip. And sigh out your mouth. Start a transition back to one more 3-legged down dog. So lift up, curl your back toes under and take your left leg all the way back and up. Give it that nice little shaky shake or open your hip for a moment. One more inhale in your 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. Step your right foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet all the way up, rise. Big stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. All right, practicing one last time with our balance is playing. Right hand to hip, left knee lifts, and hand to the front of your left knee. So find your balance here first. This is a great place to stay. You can work with your knee bent. Otherwise, grab hold of your foot, outer edge, or peace fingers around big toe. Start to extend your leg forward, only as far as you can without rounding. And try to keep pulling your left shoulder back and down, plugging it in. And then if you'd like, see if you can open out towards the windows. Maybe that right arm extends out. And then bring it back to center. You're still with me. Both hands to your left leg and think of folding over your left leg. 3, 2, 1, let it go. Whew. Shake it out. Good job, you guys. And then eventually mountain pose, arms out to your sides, or if you prefer, hands to your heart. Close your eyes, come back to you. Notice how you feel. Notice what's flowing through. Just hold it with your loving awareness, even if you don't necessarily like it. Let it have space to be felt and held and acknowledged. Stay as you are. Fill up with your breath as big as you can. Next inhale. Hold. Take an extra little sip. And then sigh it out. Ujjayi. Inhale, reach. Baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Curl open. Navel to spine protects low back. Re-extend and realign with your inhale. And then slow dive all the way down. Forward fold. Beautiful. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands, feet back. It's your last vinyasa. Take it however you would like. See you in either down dog or, if you'd rather, child's pose. So take your time to either lengthen and feel into all the space you've created, or to just rest and to just settle, to just breathe. And then, as you are ready, my friends, from wherever you are at, start to find a transition all the way down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you'd like. You can make the transition however you'd like. And once you're on your back, just hug your knees gently towards your belly. Take a little rock from side to side. And then let both of your knees fall to the right side. Left arm can either extend out to the left or goalpost your left arm against the ground. And if there is another variation of a twist that would work better for you, please feel free to take that instead. In your next couple rounds, friends, just slow transition to the other side. So as you come through center, you might take a little rock. You might give your knees a little squeeze, just kind of neutralize for a moment. And then legs to the left when you're ready. You found a spot you like. See if you can feel your breath moving all the way down into your low belly, your low back. When you feel just about even on both sides, take your time, but eventually come back to center. And then choose any inversion that you want to take, anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. And give yourself about 10 breaths there. If you want to take a couple different variations, or if you want to move to a wall, please feel free. Just be in your body a little bit longer, noticing, feeling. Start to feel the connection that you have to the ground underneath you. So it's support and it's stability that's always there holding you. And then, my friends, as you feel complete with your inversion, ease your way out. And if there are any counter poses that would feel good, take those. And then just any other finishing poses, any other stretches, movements, anything else that your body is calling for that will finish off your own practice for you. Please take your time. Personally, I love a happy baby at the end of class. It's a good way to neutralize the spine. You might also just take big full body stretch. You might just hug your knees in like a little tiny potato bug ball on the ground. And eventually just start your transition, friends, into your final relaxation. No rush. My thought for you today, as you settle in, it's from the book called The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. It just talks about self-doubt. So many times, stuff like self-doubt, we don't like it, we hate feeling it, we want to make it go away. But I think it's good to realize that it's just a part of being human. It's just a part of stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things that are new or unfamiliar or scary. So sometimes you have to feel things like self-doubt in order to grow. And it's not a bad thing to feel. It's just energy. It's just neutral. So this is just an excerpt from first little bit of a chapter on self-doubt. So self-doubt lives in all of us. And while we may wish it gone, it is there to serve us. Flaws are human, and the attraction of art is the humanity held within it. If we were machine-like, the art wouldn't resonate. It would be soulless. With life comes pain, insecurity, and fear. We are all different and we are all imperfect. And the imperfections are what makes each of us and our work interesting. We create pieces reflective of who we are. And if insecurity is a part of who we are, then our work will have a greater degree of truth in it as a result. Making of art is not a competitive act. So the more we can let go of how we think we should be for others and just settle and melt into ourselves, even allowing our insecurities and our doubts to have space within us, I think that is how we create the most beautiful art, the most beautiful, just creative way of being in the world, being with life and relating to ourselves and the world around us. So these last few moments, friends, as you listen to the rain, as you listen to the different instruments, just let whatever's inside of you, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's a little unpleasant, let it have space to be felt and held. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Start to slowly move fingers, toes, gentle little wiggles back in your body. And take your time, but eventually find your way onto either side, just a nurturing fetal position. So give yourself just one last moment, curling into yourself in a nurturing way and just letting yourself be held by the ground, Mother Earth. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation, facing forward, right back where we started. And as you sit up, notice how you feel. Gather your hands to your heart center. We'll close our practice together with one big collective Om. So try not to worry about what your voice sounds like, but focus more on what it feels like to use it. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need, and then breathe in your voice. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, my friends, thank you very much. Good work. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I would love to see you this weekend. I'll be here on Easter Sunday if you're around. And then I'll have my 2 breath works Saturday and Monday.
And you, what about you, Missy? What about you? You little stinker. You're a little stinker, huh? Yes, he's a little stinker. He's my stinker. He's my stinker putty. I love her. Oh, he's my stinker. I love her. Oh, she's my stinker. I love her. Oh, that was just so silly. Oh my gosh.
Don't give adjustments like that.
Ay, 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 ay.